Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's got him this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dumps it to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the back. Slithers into space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun, the running back has it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Calls his own number. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
South Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Unleashes one. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a crease. It's Oliver. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly or get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Galladay. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Galladay. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Rides the back and leaves it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Down at the 3-yard line. Now, fourth down.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you've got to make plays. You've got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Second and goal coming up. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
21, South Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. He stopped at the 23. Yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 18 to Georgia. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Oliver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Defense wants to bring the heat. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Reads it, fires complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The run from the shotgun. Hard running there. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Jukes his way for more. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Makes the grab on 3rd. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short, because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down. Now set up 1st and goal.
And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
South Carolina, 7.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Stokes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They are really clicking along 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 25 to Georgia. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. The pitch. Makes a man miss.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Unloads quickly.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up second and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Charcoal.
Wants to go up top. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that now.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing.
Makes a grab for a big play. Off to the races. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Banner.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. Just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quick completion on the out. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Easy.
Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1, and he wasn't able to do that.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give as they work on that clock. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fights off a defender. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. They do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Gets the back moving. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to take a shot. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 5 over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They kick it away on fourth down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback will keep it. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation